Picking up from that last cafe chat, we were gonna talk about what space actually is, so let's take a trip into it.
Yeah, it's always good to think about life, nature, all that starry space that fills our nights. Let's go.
When we think of space, the first thing that comes to mind is something empty where everything moves around. We've given names to this space: vacuum, ether, even plain old nothing. But honestly, space itself is kind of intelligent and alive in a way.
There are even some scientific and philosophical schools of thought that support that idea. Like panpsychism, for example. It says the whole universe is conscious, and things themselves have consciousness too, just at different levels. Some deep, some more basic.
Exactly, and you see, that idea isn't far from occult thinking either, like Hermeticism, Gnosticism, or the ideas of many ancient philosophers. Space is like a huge ocean where everything flows, and if we change the concept of what space is, a lot of things shift. We're not drifting aimlessly through the cosmos. We're immersed in a kind of atmospheric ocean, and that ocean is constantly pulsing with energy, expanding and contracting.
But last time you said space doesn't move. So how does it expand and contract?
Well, we talk about the whole universe being conscious, and that is all surrounded by this immobile space, and everything is awareness. Like panpsychism suggests, we're including everything, the moving and the unmoving. That background, that vacuum or nothing people usually imagine, it doesn't move. It's everywhere, so it has nowhere to go. But everything inside it, from atoms to stars, moves like a breath, expanding and contracting in this living organism. Though honestly, it goes way beyond what we think a living organism even is.
Like the idea in Hermeticism, that the universe is one big thought.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty solid idea.
But what is that subtle thing that's everywhere, that no one sees, hears, or touches?
If we go deep, I really think it's an energy that's beyond our senses, but at the same time, powers all our senses. I'd say it's the energy of love. At first it might sound poetic, but I don't mean it that way. I mean love is the fundamental force that drives everything.
So you're saying love is, ultimately, the actual consciousness behind all of this?
Exactly. I won't get too deep into that right now. But if you look closely at what drives human beings, you'll see it's that energy. Of course, it shows up in different forms. I'm not saying a chair loves like a human does, but remember, it's about the levels or degrees of that energy in all things. As we become more conscious of it, which might take millions of years, we start flowing more with it.
So to sum it up, you'd say love is the key element in the equation, and everything we call space is actually that energy.
Yep, I know it might sound religious, and a lot of scientists don't like going there, but honestly, it's kind of obvious. Sooner or later, people will feel that deep inside, and once that happens, man, there's no going back. We'll be stepping into whole new frontiers of knowledge.
Like discovering fire all over again.
Exactly, nailed it.
Past, present, and future. That's another mind bender.
For sure. But let's save that one for our next coffee, all right?